Hey guys, so I went off the camera and did my other eye and it just looks better. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover up our dark circles, and we're going to do that by using the contour cream kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and we're going to use that. Hold on. We're going to use that pink color, orange color right there. And what that's going to do is it's going to cancel out your dark circles. I really like that stuff. It covers it up. It covers it up way better. Like, I don't know. It's cool. So we're going to go in with the blending sponge and we're gonna get a good amount of it, and we're just gonna put it on our dark circles or any other dark spots that you have on your face, including acne scars and all that stuff. So I finally got a good amount, and here I go again, taking my sweet ass time. Okay, now we're speeding up and it's going. So I'm just trying to blend it out at the same time and put more. I put on a second coat on it, so my dark circles are actually really hidden. And you can see the difference right there. Like, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye real quick. Hopefully it's real quick. And I'm trying to cover up those things right there, so like you can't really see them. My dark circles, you can see that little line right there. I don't like it. So now we're gonna go in with that purple thing from Pro Conceal, and what that's supposed to do is supposed to bring out like yellow skin tones in you, so basically making your face like a little brighter or something. um I use it, and right there I'm explaining what I just explained to you guys. So it's good to use a good, well, it's not good, but I usually use 2 coats. I think I only use one in this one. And then, yeah, we're going to blend it out with the beauty blender. That's what it's called, not a beauty sponge. A beauty blender. And we're just going to blend it out with the bottom of the beauty blender. And you'll see it right now. See the bottom of it. And you're just going to dab and tap your face and just fuck it up and beat it up and all that good stuff. So now I'm going in and I'm blending out the other half of my face. And I'm using the bottom of the beauty blender, as I mentioned earlier, to blend it out. And I'm about to go in with that same beauty blender and cover up those dark things on the side of my lips. Yeah, those. I want them all covered up, so I'm going with that same orange color, the same beauty blender, just cover it up, go over it. You want to make sure you kind of blend out the orangeness as you're doing that, so it doesn't look all harsh. And what I'm doing here is I'm explaining the colors. Green is used for redness, purple is used to bring out yellow skin tones, and the orange one is to cover up darkness, like dark circles, dark acne scars, and all that. So I'm going in with my Tarte foundation right here, and I'm going to squeeze some out and go in with my beauty blender and get it all over my face. So what's really good about this stuff is it's full coverage. It doesn't really make you break out. It's oil free and all that stuff. I like it. Lasts up to 12 hours. It's really good. I really like it. So I'm blending it in all over my face, and I'm making sure it's everywhere. And when I put some foundation when I applied it by my eyeliner, I made sure I just got really close to it without touching it. And what I'm doing here is I'm blending the foundation into my hair as well, so it doesn't look like I got a mask on. Because you really don't want to look like your face is a mask. You don't want to look all goofy out there. You want to slay on everyone. Look like a good ass, pretty little, I don't know. Just look gorgeous, So I'm getting a little bit more amount of foundation. And I'm going in with my beauty blender and just add it in places I think should have some more. And I'm going to make sure I blend it down to my neck and everything too, so it doesn't look like you have a mask on. Makeup is all about blending, so a good way to do that is using transition colors. And now I'm going in and I'm covering up that orange, and you want to tap, not rub, tap, so that you don't move the makeup because it's not settled. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I grabbed a slanted brush, and I'm showing you guys how it looks like right there. You can see that it's slanted, and I got it from this bag, this makeup bag my boyfriend got me for my birthday on Amazon, I believe. And we're going to go ahead and use that cream contouring kit, and we're going to use the lightest brown, and I'm going to use it as a transition color to start my contouring. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it on my forehead, because my forehead is very, very big. Like, it shouldn't even be considered forehead. This should be considered like a 20 head, fucking 32 head or something. And what I'm saying right there, or what I was saying with there right there, was that you should blend it into your hair so that it doesn't look like you have a mask on. And I'm just blending it everywhere. And the next thing I'm gonna do is, you see right there where I'm about to make that fishy face, that's where you want to apply your contour. And like I said, we're starting off with a transition color, so that when we do blend, because we're going to blend the entire way, it's easier to blend. So I'm going to just keep blending everything in, and I'm going to go ahead and do my other side as well, the other side of my face. And I'm just going to blend everything upwards as well. You don't want to blend down, because say goodbye to your cheekbones. And what I'm saying right there is, when you contour your jaws so that you can cover up your double chin chins, don't get it on your face, because then your secret's out, and we all know that you contour your face and you probably suck at it. So I'm just going to keep going, and oh shit, I'm very sleepy, but back to it. We're going in with that second dark color next to it, and that's the one I usually use. So we're just going to go and apply that to our cheekbone that we just created. And we're not going to bring it up as much. You're just really going to stay in that area, but try to blend it out to that transition brown we used earlier, so that you don't look like you can't do your makeup. So we're just going to keep adding a little bit more, just so that it stands out. And we're going to go ahead and do our other side as well. Now when we contour our forehead, I'm going to use that same brown that we were just using. And when I contour my forehead, I'm going to make sure it's blended into my hair as well. And that I don't bring it down as much because we already brought it down with the transition color to make my forehead look smaller. So now it's just all about the blending and all that good stuff. So now what I'm doing here is I'm going back to that color that I used earlier next to the banana one. And I'm just, hey, I haven't used it. My bad, guys. My editing thing just fucked up. I thought I did. So I'm just going to go up and I'm going to make my face a little bit brighter. And I'm using this color because it's the closest color to my skin, like my actual skin tone, like, you know. So it looks better than me using a banana color. But it doesn't really matter what I say because I started using it right there. And I'm just doing that to make my face look brighter and it stands out more. And I'm putting some right there where I'm applying it just so I can have that part stand out as well. And you can see the difference between that side of the face and my other side of the face. So we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing to that side of the face. And we're going to do that to our forehead as well. And we're going to blend it out with that brush we were using to contour our forehead. But do not add any more product. Just use it to blend it out. And we're going to go back to that and we're going to finish that eye, making it all bright. Not bright, but that side of my face. Like, not my eyeball. You guys get it? My face. So we're going to go and we're going to do the bottom of our eyeshadow next. I wait till this part just so that it sticks onto it now that I have all that makeup on there. It should stay on. And I'm going in with that first red we used in the other video. That, what is it called? Red orchid or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But we're going in with this circular little brush. And I'm just applying it underneath it. And I'm bringing it out more. I'm trying not to go, what's it called, all the way around my eye because I don't want to get, like, I don't want it, like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's, like, if you put it all the way and you, like, bring it all the way to, like, your inner eye, then you, I don't know, like, you could do that, I guess, but that's where I apply my inner highlights, so, yeah. So now I'm going in with the smaller brush, and I'm going to go into that dark brown right there on that palette. And when we apply that brown, hold on, let me just slow down a little bit. When we apply that brown, you want to get closer to your lash line. And we basically use that red as a transition color as well because that's another way to blend. And I'm just wasting time and I'm back to work. And I'm just going to do the same thing to my other eye. And I'm over here fighting with the light. Wants to shine my whole face off and everything. So now what I'm doing is I grabbed another small different brush and I'm applying the highlight in my inner eye again. Just so that it's blended and it looks better and it shines brighter because I might have gone over it and overpowered that bitch with the red and the brown. So this makes your inner eye stand out more. I like it. Makes you look poppin', you know, one of those Instagram people. How they're all pretty with their inner highlight and all that good stuff. You want to make sure you blend it out. I used my fingers, as you can see, a little bit. And I'm just blending it out with that brush I applied the red with, just so everything's fine. And I'm going in back with that sponge, and I'm just going to clean up my contouring on the bottom. And you don't want to go like over your contouring, you just want to clean it up on the bottom. Like, don't put that like lighter stuff on your contouring, because you're gonna fuck it up and you're gonna have to redo it, and it's just gonna be a big old mess. I mean, at least to me it is. And you can see right there that it looks cleaner and has a more definite shape, like more definite shape than it did before compared to the other side. But that side's not that bad, so we're just gonna clean it up too, just to make sure that it looks poppin'. And I'm just blending and bringing out that side of my face that I told you guys I want to stand out. And now no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm goofy. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know, guys. This whole voiceover thing and me being sick and falling asleep at the same time, not a good combination. So we're going to go in with a different slanted brush. It's the same type of brush, they're just different brushes, and we're going to go in with that palette I just shown you guys. And we're going to do the same thing we did when we were contouring a face. We're going to use transition colors. That color right there. And we're going to use that color to settle or set our what's it called, contouring on our forehead. And I'm just going there talking, looking like a weirdo. And I'm going to dip it into that dark brown a little bit so I don't have to come back. And I'm going to do it lightly at first, and then I'm going to see if it's too dark. And it wasn't too dark, so I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to blend it out as well. But don't bring it up as high and don't bring it as low, because remember, we just cleaned everything up, so we're basically just settling everything down. And this will make my contour a little bit darker, but like I said, I'm a burnt bean, so it's fine. And we're just going to go ahead and do that to the other side of our face as well. I think I'm trying to blend it out with my finger a little bit, and I'm going back in. And I'm trying to put some on my jaw, and I put some on my forehead a little bit. Okay, so what I did right here was I dipped my pinky in the light brown, and I'm going to contour my nose because I can't find my contouring brush for my nose. I don't know, I'll recommend a small blending brush to do this for. It could also work. Just don't do it too harsh, because then you're not going to look nice. You're just going to look like you fucked up your nose. And I'm trying to make my nose smaller, but I end up fucking all that up when I apply the highlight a little bit too low, and I end up looking like Squidward's long ass nose again. And I'm just blending it out with my finger, and right there's that area, I added some there too. I don't know, I seen some girl do it on YouTube and I started doing it. Okay, I'm being weird. So I'm just going to go in with that same brush. I'm not going to add any more product and just settle down the contouring on my nose. Okay, so now that we're done with our contouring and we settled it down too, set it down, we have to set down the rest of our face with some translucent powder, your normal powder, or you could even use some baby powder. And that's what I'm using right here. I went in with my beauty blender and I got a good amount of baby powder just to set my face. I don't know why I keep saying settle. And I'm just going everywhere where I need to add some to and just apply it there. I'm going to apply some to my nose as well, just so it doesn't look all dark and everything. And I'm applying some right there as well. So right here, I'm just making sure I set all the makeup on my face, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna stop baking my face. I'm gonna wipe it all off with this brush that had nothing on it except a little bit of baby powder. That's why I blew some off. And I'm just wiping all that off. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start outlining my lips. And when you do this, if you've noticed, Kylie Jenner and almost all those Instagram bitches, they have like round, but they still have an arch on their lips. And I'll show you right now what I mean. And I think I'm trying to explain that to you guys, what I just said, but there we go. It's like they're not round, like they're pointy, but they're like fuller. Like, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they look so full. So they just look round to me. Like, right there, you can see that it just looks fuller than what the other side looks like. But then again, you can't see my lips because they're covered in foundation. But you just want to make your lips just a little bit rounder if you're trying to get that Kylie Jenner or any other Instagram girl lips. So I'm just doing the other side of my lips as well. And I'm trying to make sure that it all looks right, because at first it wasn't round at the bottom of my lip, and now it is. And now I'm going to work on the other side of my lip, my upper lip. And you want to make sure that both sides of your your top lip, both sides of them, look at least very similar to one another, if not the same. And I'm just adding those lines right there, just so that my lips look like I got some lip injections and all that. Like you can see right there, I had lines just to make them look fuller and everything. And yeah, that's how you outline your lips. Now I'm going in with this melted matte lipstick that I love so much, because you can apply as much as you freaking want and it doesn't feel like it's too heavy or gets all dried and ugly. I've had this problem with a lot of Kylie Jenner's lipsticks and it really bugs me, so I quit using them and I went back to these type of lipsticks because they're just better to me. Like, it feels like you could really apply so much and it doesn't get all nasty looking, all crusty and all that. Now, I do like some of Kylie Jenner's lipsticks. Not all of them do that. I found that only some of them do them. And I'm just going to finish filling in my lips right there with this lipstick. And when you put on the lipstick, you don't want to go over your lip lining because you already lip lined them, like, to make them bigger. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you use a darker lipstick when you're out, like, trying to make your lips bigger, that's the best thing to do than using a light one. So now I'm going in with, oh wait, I forgot to put on some blush. I'm going to go get that blush real quick and apply some on me before I put on my highlight. I'm over here trying to skip steps and all that. I'm trying to show you guys what it is, but it's Bare Minerals blush. I like these blush. They're cute. I like them. I don't know. I just like them. And now I'm going to go back to applying my foundation, my highlighter with my finger, only because I feel like it's because this is the rainbow highlight that I got at Ulta for like 10 bucks. It's pigmented, as you can see, and it's nice, to be honest. And I'm starting off with the purple, and I'm adding blue to it. And you just take one color at a time. Now I'm adding that green on it. And then I'm going to add a yellow, a golden one, and the pink one it has. And I'm going to go up right there by my temple a little bit. And I'm just going to start blending it like sideways. And I want to blend that part good. Like, good. But I don't listen. And I just went in there with my pink. And you can see right there that it does look like a rainbow. And it's the cutest highlight ever. I love this. I love it so much. And if it weren't for my boyfriend, it probably would have never caught my eyes because he was the one that pointed it out to me. I'm just going right there with that brush right there, and I'm trying to blend it out. To be honest, I feel like this brush applies a highlight much more better than the little fan thingy brush that everybody uses for highlights. You can see right there that I went in with my glow kit, and I added, I don't know which color it was, I want to say it was that little pink one underneath the yellow. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just blending it out and applying some. And I'm applying some like up there and bringing it up as well to like where my temples are at. And you just blend them in sideways as well. See? Right there, I'm going to start like blending it sideways. And I feel like if you apply your highlight right there, you stand out a lot more. And I'm going to go and I tried to overpower the highlight, the rainbow highlight, but it didn't. It just looked better in my opinion. It looks shinier, a lot more pigmented. And I thought that was just cool how it didn't, like it just looks better. And I'm applying some to my nose and the bridge on my nose in a little bit. Right there. And then I'm going to go back to that highlight, that rainbow highlight that I got at Ulta. And I'm going to get the purple and I'm going to put it on my lips just so that they look like they're glowing. And it looks really nice, to be honest. I really like that. That was my first time trying it and I fell in love. And right here, I always apply my mascara and curl them at last, but I didn't end up curling my eyelashes that was called for this time. I don't know why. I forgot, but I always do it last so that I don't get any powders and all that stuff on my eyelashes. And if I do, it gets covered up with the mascara. And I'm just adding a second coat. I'm using the Better Than Sex Mascara. I got the mini version of it because I was broke at the time. And I'm making sure I brush them out so that they don't get all crumpled, stick together. They get stuck together with each other and all that stuff. So I'm making sure I brush them out. And I don't know why I'm making a weird ass face while applying mascara. I look like such a creep. And I'm still going in applying mascara. Because I want my eyelashes to just stand out, man. And there, we're done with that look and all that. Okay, so if you guys want to know how to make your hairs look more realistic and all that, just apply mascara to them, to your hairs on your eyebrows, and they look thicker. They will stand out more and they'll look better. You want to make sure you get the majority of the mascara off first and just leave a little bit of amount on it so that you don't fuck up your eyebrows and all that. And be very careful. This is a risky situation. It's a risky thing to do because you could fuck up your eyebrows, and mascara is black, not brown. And now I'm just going to go in with that brush and brush them out and just brush my everything and blend everything together. And that's the finished look. Thank you for watching, guys.